Go.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Me, HBSC Vexacus4666 here with Slim. I don't know your new name anymore. What's it?
It's
Slim YG.
simply Slim YGO. Just call me Slim.
And we're going to be doing the top 10 currently of the format. No Yugi Kaiba decks, no Yugi's memory set or anything. Just currently right now with the new list.
Yeah, currently the top 10 decks of the August 29th format, which will be happening, in a couple days? Like 2 days?
Tomorrow.
What, tomorrow? See, I don't even know the date. Well, shout out to everybody playing in Toronto. The last time to play decks of, semi-full power or whatever for some of them.
I'll have to say goodbye to Monarchs and let it day.
Yeah, Monarchs are gone. Say bye to 2 Beatrice. Pretty much.
2. I think people play 3.
Yeah, but no, but I'm saying like they're gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing.
Oh, yeah,
one.
you're saying
Yeah, they're playing one. So yeah. All right. Well, I think we can get into it. So what we put as number 10 is Heroes. So I'll talk about it first. So Heroes have always been, a fan favorite in the game. Konami, loves Heroes, except they won't bring back Stratos. Don't know if that card will ever come back, but I don't know if anyone has been watching Alinthio's channel. They've had the Brotherhood open this weekend, and there was actually a Destiny Hero player that he did very, very well. He actually played against Monarchs. He's playing a build where it's basically playing Destiny Hero Malicious. It's playing Ultimaya Tezoken, and you're creating boards of Tezoken, Darklaw, Crystal Wing, like these unbreakable boards that you would never think to see in Heroes. He's playing Diamond Dude as well, like in like a plethora of like normal spells. So I just think it's really cool that it's like a different version of the deck. And,
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, Darklaw in general is just a very scary card. Like, I mean, it's a walking macrocosmos. You add cards to your hand, they're gonna snipe one out. Like, I think that, like a powerful Darklaw backed up with a bunch of traps, like, I mean, it's a pretty solid deck. I definitely would put it in the top 10. I wouldn't rule the deck out, especially with, decks like Monarch taking a hit. Like, because you could so easily just go Stormforth and then just get over the Darklaw. So with only one Stormforth, like, they're not going to have that much artillery. What do you think about Heroes?
They need Stratos, like you said, and I don't like Darklaw.
Yeah. You don't like Darklaw personally? I don't think any of us do.
Knocking a card out of my hand and then they get to banish it is really annoying.
Yeah, it's rough, but yeah. So I mean, I definitely put Heroes down there. I know there's a lot of loyal hero players. I think the deck is still definitely a contender, and I think it will always take events by storm, especially here in LA. Like Heroes are like loved down here, and it comes out of nowhere, and just like it'll win the Los Angeles regionals or the Anaheim regionals just because, like, it was one dude's day. Like, it's crazy. So.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we got for number 10. For number 9, we've got, I think we agreed, Metalfoes Yang Zings.
Yeah, I seen a couple people use it at locals yesterday. It's like, only thing I see them do is expand, single for summon, bring out a lot of Dixies, and then turn it into number 38, the Titan, and then it's like game over for people.
Yeah, I had a replay on the channel yesterday that was sent in, and I mean, he was playing, against the troll deck, but I kind of liked it because you actually got to see what the deck does, and I mean, I was blown away by, like, the boards. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Like, it was Boxia into the Hope Harbinger, into, like, just these boards that, like, a lot of the game now has shifted to where you create an unbreakable board and you say, go ahead, like.
Right.
And the way, like, it gives them, it seems almost like a new way of, resolving their Yang Zings, like popping their Yang Zings, getting the Metalfoes combination. Like, just from the replay, like, I saw, like, it was crazy. So I think they're definitely a contender. I mean, Yang Zings are interesting, and I mean, they can play Skill Drain and other cards, so
right.
It's not too bad. So that's what I put as number 9. Number 8, number 8 is a personal favorite. I put Qli Demise and, like, kind of just Demise decks in general outside of Kozmo Demise. I'll speak on it a little bit since I did qualify with it. Qli, was dead as a doornail until Demise came out, and it's one of probably the best Demise decks, I think, next to your Magispectors and, of course, Kozmo Demise. But Qli just has that ability, you get to scout quickly with your Summoner's Art, you resolve your scout, you're getting that plus, you're getting, your scale set up, and you're bringing out guys that do stuff when they leave the board. I think the fact that one is an MST, one is a kind of a Pallades in a sense, is just ridiculous, and resolving stealth is enough to win you the game because you can bounce scout and scout twice and then just pendulum and kill him that turn. Plus, I mean, let's face it, any Demise deck is going to be playing at least, like, 12 to 15 or more traps, so it's pretty crazy.
Record.
Yeah.
Record.
What happened?
You froze.
Oh, I froze. You froze.
I didn't freeze.
Well, yeah, you definitely froze. If people watch us on my channel, they're gonna see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Internet connection problems. It makes no sense. What do you have? I have AT&T.
Comcast.
Damn it!
But I have AT&T for a phone.
Okay, shout out to AT&T and Comcast.
Okay.
Get better internet.
Oh, I'm not getting paid.
Yeah, seriously, but get better internet. All right. Do you have anything to say on Qli and Demise decks in general?
You draw 3 cards, you set them, you pass. No thinking. Next.
Next we got Monarch. You want to talk about that one? I still think the deck's alive.
The deck's alive, but I wish it would have died and burned in a fire and never come back. Even though Ether's at 1, someone's still gonna make a crazy deck, but that's just how they did with like when Necros were like dead and people start bringing out these brilliant fusion decks and all that stuff. Monarch's gonna be the same way. Just watch.
Exactly. The fact they didn't hit Brilliant Fusion still baffles my mind. It's such a powerful engine. The fact that Ultimate Tizoken is also a thing with Quick Draw. I mean, they have other ways to doing it, I believe it. Did they do it with Gyoku? What's that card that came out? What's that new card that came out? That tuner, that Blackwing guy. Gofu? Yeah, Goku? Yeah, Go. Yeah, Gofu. Like, I think they can make the Tizoken with that. I could be wrong, but also it's just like extra like tribute fodder. I mean, they're going to have to reroute the deck. They're going to have to play cards like... I mean, I've seen some people like dabbing with the lure, because with the lure at 3, it's added draw power to replace like the cards you lost, but you just have to up your dart count, so you'd have to up to like mini Caius, mega Caius, stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, obviously there's no established list yet for Monarchs, but definitely...
After this weekend when regionals come in.
Yeah. They'll hybrid it. They'll make it with Brilliant and with Tizoken and just any kind of engine that they were playing before. With Brilliant still around, they've still got plays. So,
right.
Yeah. I think it was smart, though, the hits they made. Ether, too, like, it took me by surprise, but I think Ether was just so powerful it needed to be hit. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's what we got for number 7. And then number 6, we put Kozmo. So, you want to talk on Kozmo, or...
Other than I've been hearing people at locals talking about they want to use Escape from the Dark Dimension so they can keep abusing Dark Destroyer.
Oh, okay. That's an old card.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
You have to set it. I mean, it's just like the Call in the Oasis. You're gonna have to set them regardless. So you're the start of your turn's like important. I think like what yeah, I think what hurt them a lot was, well, like teleport, I guess, like not so much, but Dark Destroyer to 1, and then it makes it to where your tin can plays are they're gonna be very weak. If like you go tin can, like
they should have hit tin can as well. But
yeah.
Oh well.
Wind can, vape can, yeah. I don't know. I think it's gonna have, like, if they open tin can, they'll be able to, of course, reveal the demise, and then if it goes to grave, they'll probably be playing all 6 calls now, so it'll be interesting. The thing with Gold Sark is interesting too. Hearing what some people have said, like, you Gold Sark away, Cosmo Town back, you can still play Fire King Cosmo apparently.
Right.
It'll be interesting. I want to see what the card guys do with that, because like I know that's what
Blair,
yeah, that's what Blair and Spoofy were working on.
Yeah, what's the next one?
We've got number 5, your personal favorite, Cyber Angels.
Yeah, that deck only gets better with the next set.
We'll talk about the deck a little bit. Like, what do
Well,
people
let's
need to
see.
know?
If you drop Herald turn 1 and it's Saphira, you pretty much lock your opponent down unless they're playing Kaiju.
Oh yeah, Kaiju still answer everything.
Just bringing out that card, and then Ben 10 is like one of the best cards, because anytime it's tributed, you can search your deck for another Light Fairy.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, yeah, I don't know enough about that deck, but just when you told me Herald of Perfection, knowing what I know since I played Herald for an extensive amount of time, like just casually, that card is nuts, man. Like, whew, just walking the gates all day.
Also a good thing.
What's up?
Stick chair.
Oh yeah, no, I saw your like in the profile and everything. No, that's an interesting engine for sure. Stick chair is always just kind of all over the place. It's like people forget about it, and then when it hits them, it's just like,
yeah, we open up hands like this.
Oh damn, that's like a. Whew. I like
you
it.
Can drop Herald turn 1.
Yeah. Well, are you only dedicating like mostly your normal to like the Manju or the?
and the stick chair.
And the stick chairs. Okay, so
Yeah,
those are like the normals.
until I get brilliant fusions, I'll probably switch it around.
Yeah.
Probably a build like that.
Yeah. Okay. So that's still a contender. We have it up there pretty high because it's new, and I think Herald's is very strong. Like all these other decks are good, but they honestly Herald's very very hard to deal with, especially like with added support and like more resilient fairies. Like that's the thing is you need more resilient fairies, and I think Alinthio would chime in and say the same thing. Is he's tried? I've watched every one of his Herald profiles, and he's tried like every engine under the sun, and
Same.
I think this engine might be better. It's just like instead of like regular agents or I don't know, just like standard fairies, I think it gives you more versatility and more plays outside of Herald, and with Herald it's like game.
Yeah. What's next?
We got Mermails. Oh.
I don't want to talk about that one. I hate that Atlantean Prince.
I've lost to that deck more times than I want to admit. Like oh my god, I've lost at regionals to that deck. I mean, they Twin Twister, summoned the Neft Abyss, and well, that's pretty much all she wrote. Like that Diva, there's like so many crazy things that happen with that deck. I think the deck is really decent, but its matches got better. Monarchs are down, Cosmos are down. You know, it struggled against some of those decks, and now it's just going to be able to be like, if there's even any back row, like they like to go second. If they see Instant Fusion, Neft Abyss, if they see any 1-for-1, if they see any other combo cards in 6 cards, like if they can pull it off, they're going to pull it off, and they're going to OTK you. So the deck's pretty scary. The deck is also fragile, though, because you make them go first. If they don't have a solid turn 1 play, you can gain control of the board in the game. But Mermails have just always, you know, especially now, have just been that kind of deck. Like, we're going to OTK you, and you better have a way to stop us. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's crazy. Team Samurai just texted me. I know we're recording, but like I want to see if my boy actually topped Toronto. I'm about to find out.
Yeah, you do that and tell him I said hi.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, so I'm gonna find out. He usually texts me like 5 or 6 messages at a time. I just got a 1-word text. I don't know if that could be bad or good.
What did you say?
All I said was bro, and that's usually how it starts because he's about to go into what happened or if he made it. God, I hope he made it. That'd be dope.
Well, multitask. You know my time's limited.
Hey, I'm multitasking. Okay, so Mermails, OTK you. They can still OTK you. They're scary. Okay, number 3, Pendulums, go.
Pendulums, let's see. Magicians are still a thing, even though I don't like how to hit from the pendulum call. Monkey board had to go. But deck's still good because they're getting more magician cards and then more performer pals. So I think deck's gonna be good. And then we're gonna get performer mages soon anyway. If you watch the anime, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Shame on you.
Anyone that says the deck is dead is absolutely crazy. They have so many good scales, so many good cards.
They still got Sorcerer.
And they still got Kieran. They've still got, Lizard Draw, Guitar Turtle. They got ways to draw cards.
Reborn, because people are locals like, oh, what are you going to do when they Solemn Warning or Solemn Strike?
Pendulum Reborn.
Use Pendulum Reborn from the graveyard.
Yeah, plus, what is it? Plus they've got, they got the 1 Kieran's. I mean, that card's obviously stable. They've got Abductor to search what they need. Like, the deck is still fine.
Yeah.
They might even go back to the Brilliant Fusion engine. I doubt it, but I mean, it's still on the table if it, as added acceleration. So I mean, the deck is far from dead. It's definitely one of the top 5, like without a doubt in my mind.
Sure.
So I want to see what people do with it because I know they're going to be mashing the engines together to make it work. But it will work because Pendulums are a very fast, explosive deck. They'll get it done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next.
Burning Abyss, Phantom Knight, whatever you want to call them.
PK Fire.
Yeah. What is there really to say?
The deck is still good. People still claim it's the #1 deck.
Might be. It might be.
Time will tell.
Oh, he didn't make it. Sad face.
What place did he get?
He lost on the bubble. I'm finding out. Shout out to Team Samurai X1 though. Like, he lost to Infernoids. That sucks.
Yeah, I hate that deck with a passion.
The combo deck, yeah, that my boy played.
Infernoids is still a thing, but I would have put that lower.
Yeah, no, I love Infernoids to death, but nah, I mean, you also need to learn to make the combo deck properly.
Yes,
so, like you have to, like if you mess up, like because I talked to Andrew about it. If you mess up, like you lose.
You mess up, you've done.
Yeah, seriously, it's one of those decks that you better just master how to play the deck, kind of like Synchro Fusionist. I also throw Synchro Fusionist in there as an honorable mention, just because I've lost to that deck, and the deck is very scary. Any deck
that picture's funny.
What happened?
You froze.
Oh God. Well, you see, I talked about synchro fusion. It's just like
You had a funny face too. What they'll see.
Oh yeah, great. But yeah, Burning Abyss definitely, probably, if not the best deck, definitely number 2. And then number 1 is no surprise. Like, I mean, have you played the deck? Like, have you used it?
I used it for a minute, and then I solved it.
Yeah, okay. So I played the deck quite extensively. I got a deck profile coming soon. I know a lot of people want to see it. The deck is very good at what it does. It spawns out big guys, and you die pretty quickly when you're playing against it if you're not playing, the exact deck or a line of defense. Alternative is a free card. Dragon Spirit of White is crazy, being able to just pop stuff. Sage is actually really, really good. I mean, as long as it doesn't get Veilered. Shout out to Eric. That sucks. That still makes me sad. Like, my friend literally texted me about it and was just like, man, I'm gonna Veiler the shit out of your Sages from now. But Sage is good because even if Sage does get Veilered, if you somehow open 2 Sage, which is bad, but you can Sage a Sage into a Blue Eyes, so kind of helps.
Yeah, then you're sad.
I think the stones are ridiculous. They literally are the stones. Being able to just just recur guys is crazy. Return of the Dragon Lords is nuts. Melody is nuts. Like, there's a lot of crazy cards in here. Another card is, this deck runs it the best.
Yeah, I got 3.
Yeah, I really tested it. It's crazy. Like, I think it's very solid. I would say that the boards that Blue Eyes can create, or if they create them just right, like, they're pretty much unbreakable.
Yeah.
And Soul Charge, I mean, I don't even need to say. You draw that card, you should win.
You should win.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what we have as our top 10 for this current format. Now, like Vexy said, take into account we're not countering any of the stuff that's not currently out yet. We're talking about right now. We're talking about regionals, like, after tomorrow. Like, if you have a regionals the following weekend, like that guy, and like me the week after.
Yeah.
What is the meta going to be? I mean, I said in my video, I feel it's going to be the majority is Burning Abyss and Blue Eyes and Pendulums. It's just basically like the end of last format.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you just kind of have to fine tune and remember that, you get over a Beatrice, it's not coming back. You get over, you don't have to fear Monkey Board, but there's plenty of other stuff they can do. Sky Iris. So. Right. Yeah, no, I mean, that's our top 10. We'll go through it again. Number 10, we have Heroes. Number 9, we have Metalfoes, Yang Zings. Number 8, we have Qli Demise and other Demise decks in general. Number 7, we have Monarch. Number 6, we have Kozmo. Number 5, we have Cyber Angels. Number 4, we have Mermails. Number 3 is Pendulum. Number 2 is Burning Abyss Phantom Knight, whatever you want to call them. And number 1 is Blue Eyes.
Yeah, I'm waiting. You froze at number 5.
I froze at number 5. Okay, number 5 was Cyber Angels. Number 4 was Mermails. Number 3 was Pendulum. Number 2 was BA. And number 1 was Blue Eyes. Shout out to my bad internet.
This video was brought to you by the weak internet connection of Skype.
Yes. Not a bad camera. Bad internet connection.
Yeah, we both got the same camera and
microphone. Yeah, shout out to the Yeti and to the Logitech. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Do you have anything to add, Vexy?
Good luck in your regionals.
Good luck in your regionals. Yeah, you got your regionals before I do.
Yeah, maybe. But you got more time to prep though. I'm literally going into a new format.
Yeah, I qualify, but it's like at the same time I want the top because I want the mat.
I want the mat too. Yep. As a magician, man, I gotta have it.
Yeah. If I get it, I'll give it to you.
Or no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you already know. So now you definitely want. Just let me take a picture of the deck on the mat that you can have it. That's what I did at the flight. I literally took a picture on the mat and then got rid of the mat.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't care about the mat, so yeah. But yeah, that's what we have to say, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Different way of looking at the top 10. And we just tried to keep it more like what's going on right now. Obviously, we'll update as more decks come out, ABCs, DDDs, etc. But I think for the most part, it's a pretty diverse meta. I mean, I like to see new decks in there, so I think it'll be good.
I think so.
All right. Do we have anything else to add?
Nope.
Just open it up to the comments. What do you guys think are the top 10 decks and why? What decks are? How do you think decks like Kozmo and Monarch will evolve? And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say.
All right. See you guys later.
Later, guys.